It's time to plan our next attack. What's the state of the Inquisition?
Lousy.
We're well loved in Orlais. Say the words and Empress Celine will send her support.
Okay.
And your actions at Adamant denied Coypheus his army of pet demons. With Orlais' support, our numbers match his. Coypheus' followers must be panicking.
My agents agree. Our victories have shaken his disciples.
Maybe we'll get some deserters out of it?
Perhaps they'll rethink following the Darkspawn Magister from the dawn of time. Where is Coypheus now?
After you dealt with the Duchess, Coypheus uprooted his major strongholds. He's moving south to the Arbor Wilds. His army clearly wasn't prepared to flee. Our victories have them on the defensive.
Well, I guess we'll keep them there for now.
They've terrorized Thedas long enough. We end them now. If Coypheus is hiding in the Arbor Wilds, that's where we'll go.
But what is Coypheus doing in such a remote area?
His people have been ransacking elven ruins since Haven. We believe he seeks more. What he hopes to find, however, continues to elude us.
Which should surprise no one.
Hi, Morrigan. Oh, back in your usual outfit.
Fortunately, I can assist.
Why are you in your old gear? Can't we go back to the... Well, I guess the dress wouldn't work well for battles, but...
You have my attention, Lady Morrigan.
What Coypheus seeks in those Forgotten Woods is as ancient as it is dangerous.
Which is?
'Tis best if I show you.
That's not ominous at all.
This is an illuvian.
Oh, great, this
An
again.
elven artifact from a time long before their empire was lost to human greed. I restored this one at great cost, but another lies within the Arbor Wilds. That is what Coypheus seeks.
How the hell did you get that here? Like, last I checked, that was back in Ferelden. Whatever. I don't trust the Illuvion. After what happened with my Dalish Warden, and Meryl, by the way, I don't want anything to do with it.
This belongs to my people.
I found legends of an elven temple within the Arbor Wilds, untouched. It proved too dangerous to approach, and thus I turned elsewhere to find my prize. If Coypheus has turned southward, he could succeed where I failed. The Illuvian would be his.
What does it do?
A more appropriate question would be, where does it lead?
Okay, I'm just gonna walk in, aren't I? Okay, I'm just walk into the creepy blue portal. Why not? This won't end horribly. This isn't Disney World. You lied to me. There's a lot more mirrors than I expected.
If this place once had a name, it has long been lost.
Appropriate, I'm a Dalish then.
I call it the Crossroads, a place where all Illuvians join, wherever they might be.
I like the shape of the trees, by the way.
This place is extraordinary. How could this even exist?
Who can say? Formed from the fabric of time and space, perhaps. The ancient elves left no roads, only ruins hidden in far-flung corners. This is how they traveled between them. As you can see, most of the mirrors are dark, broken, corrupted, or unusable. As for the rest, a few can be opened from this side, but only a few.
How did you find out about this place?
My travels have led me to many strange destinations, Inquisitor.
That's putting it mildly.
Once, they led me here. It offered sanctuary.
Sanctuary?
Not all the mirrors lead back to our world. The ancients were nothing if not resourceful.
If they don't lead back to our world, then...
Places between, like this one. I can describe it no better. For a time, I was safe from those who hunted me, but only for a time. One cannot remain in between forever.
What do you mean, a few can be opened from this side?
Some of the Illuvians have been left unlocked, like doors accidentally left ajar. All others are closed. They can be opened only from beyond.
Opened how?
With a key.
I suppose you have such a key.
The key can be many things. Each Illuvian is different. I have knowledge as well as power. Often that is enough.
Coypheus wants to come here.
This is not the Fade, but it is very close. Someone with enough power could tear down the ancient barriers.
And enter the Fade in the flesh, like Coypheus wanted to do with the Anchor.
He learned of the Illuvian in the Arbor Wilds as I did. He marshals the last of his forces to reach it. You have made Coypheus desperate, Inquisitor. We must work together to stop him, and soon.
We're not doing many more in here? Well, this just got more and more complicated, didn't it? And I can't just walk in anytime. I have to go with Morrigan? Huh. Weird. Okay, well, I got that out of the way. Where did I end up? Oh, I'm in the garden. Oh, hey, there's Morrigan. Is that your little boy?
You're the Inquisitor.
Hi. You must be the old god.
Mother never told me the Inquisitor was an elf.
The ears gave me away, didn't they?
No, your blood is very old. I saw it right away.
Kieran, are you bothering the Inquisitor?
Of course not. Did you see what's on her hand, Mother?
I did see. 'Tis time to return to your studies, little man.
He doesn't look a thing like his father. Kieran? What kind of name is Kieran? No offense to anyone named Kieran.
My son. Never where you expect him to be, naturally.
I didn't know you had a son.
Why would you? I take great pains to not let my own reputation affect him in any way. To most in the Imperial Court, he's simply a quiet and well-spoken lad. Perhaps the heir of some distant family.
Well, they're half
But he
right.
goes where I go. Worry not, Inquisitor. Kieran is a curious boy, but seldom troublesome.
I know where his father is.
Will his father be joining us as well?
I have raised Kieran on my own for quite some time now, as was my preference from the start. So 'tis but the two of us, Inquisitor. Your fortress is a large place, and you will scarce notice our presence.
He seems like a fine young man.
but not the sort one might expect a woman like me to raise. No son of mine would be raised in a marsh, bereft of contact with the outside world.
You mean like you?
His future will be difficult enough without my adding to his burden. To think, until recently this place stood decrepit, occupied only by the desperate and the lost. Now it is party to events that threaten to shake the world. I wonder if it is pleased.
It sounds like you've heard of Skyhold before.
This fortress was built upon the remains of a site holy to the ancient elves. They called it Tarar Salan, the place where the sky is kept. It is said that from here, they reached up to the heavens to bring them down to rest. They abandoned it, as did the humans who came after them. Bones laid upon bones, silent until your arrival.
We were lucky to have found it when we did.
Fate is often mistaken for luck, as Mother is fond of saying. The magic in this place has seeped into the stones, protecting it from darkness. Those who let it fall to ruin did not know what they possessed. You, I think, shall do it justice. You were kind to welcome my aid, Inquisitor, even knowing as little of me as you do. I will do my best to aid your cause with all the knowledge at my disposal. This I swear to you.
I appreciate whatever help you can give us.
Some might think Coypheus a madman for seeking godhood. Yet one must ask, what were the old gods? What secrets of theirs did the ancient magisters know? What I fear, what all should fear, is not that Coypheus believes he can succeed. 'Tis that he actually may.
Yeah, her little boy is actually quite soft-spoken and very polite. It's kind of surprising, but Morrigan, despite the fact that she is kind of out there, she's always been very pleasant to talk to as long as you're on her good side. But even through 3 games, I don't completely know everything about you. You're still very mysterious.
I understand you have spared the Grey Wardens from destroying what goodwill was left them. 'Tis good of you, considering the weakness Coypheus exploited was their own doing. Still, should a true archdemon one day arise, they will no doubt be needed. Or so they would have us believe.
I'd like to know more about you.
Ah yes, whence comes the mystery woman slinking her way into the Inquisition's ranks? Once I was an apostate, living well away from the banal influence of the Chantry in the Kukari Wilds. Then came the Fifth Blight with its darkspawn, and I left Ferelden for the Empress's court. 'Tis certain the nobles of Orlais breathe a collective sigh of relief that I am now here.
You were in Ferelden during the Blight.
The Blight began in the Kukari Wilds, so yes, I experienced it firsthand. Indeed, I fought at the hero of Ferelden's side for a time. She is the reason the Blight was defeated. I wish things had gone differently in the end. It had to be, yet. And after that, I came to Orlais. The last place one would look for me, or such was my hope.
The Orlesian court seems like an odd place to find someone like you.
That was the point, originally. I knew the Empress was intrigued by the arcane, and that I could answer questions no Chantry mage could. Thus we fit together nicely. I became her advisor, and she my benefactor and source of refuge. Truth be told, our arrangement would not have lasted much longer. Too many wagging tongues, even for Celine.
It's odd that an apostate could live so openly.
It confuses those who expect apostates to cower and hide. I stand boldly before them and demand to know why I need some Chantry mage to teach me to control my power. They would put me on a leash so they can feel safer at night. I am uninterested in their comfort. Naturally, it helps to have friends in high places.
True.
I'll leave you to the garden.
Of course.
Can I go talk to your little boy at any time? He seems sweet. I still find that kind of funny, considering...
And never to rule over him.
Will you need me again today?
Foul and
There
corrupt
is a problem
are
that
they
needs
who
your
have
attention,
taken his
Inquisitor.
gift and turned it against his
Thanks.
children.
What's over here, then? Oop. There's always something around here. Hey, Fairbanks.
Good to see you again, Inquisitor.
Well, never mind that. I guess I'll go around the other way. Is there anything here? Oh. Okay, goody. I can examine that. What does that do for me? Whatever. That was annoying. Okay, so... I should probably go back then to the... the war table and get some more of that done. I still need to talk to Blackwall about his personal quest. I gotta get Vivian's quest done. I gotta get to Empress de Leon. Still gotta do Josephine's quest. I gotta do the one quest that I think was for Cullen. I should probably check with Liliana, see if she has a quest for me, but I don't think she does. And then obviously, eventually, I gotta get done the High Dragons and the Astrariums. And what exactly... Hang on. Okay, that's Morrigan, and that is... I don't know what. Oh, that's the Bard, right? Yeah, that's the Bard. Oh, come on. So, I guess I'll talk with you later. Because right now you're too busy singing. So, what's this way? Ow. Okay, whatever. In here? No, not in here. In here? Ah, you.
Oh, Bells, it's you. Morris. Sir Morris, I suppose. I am serving as quartermaster for Skyhold and its arriving throngs. Stores are growing, and so long as we have fair coin to restock, you and yours will be well served.
How's it going? Do we have what we need?
With Skyhold shining like a beacon? You name it, it's here or on the way. I've wrung out the slackers, given them what for. I think I like this job.
Well, that's good.
As you were.
We are here for you, Inquisitor.
What do I have to do with you?
My maker, you cannot imagine how many letters I've received about the fracas at Halam Shiral. Fortunately, you tied twice as many threads as cut, although it is yet bewildering at the center.
There are problems coming out of Halam Shiral.
There are always problems from Halam Shiral. We've lost a few contracts, but more than made up for it. Although, if a few commendations were given, it might retie some severed threads. I couldn't suggest how. That is better decided at your war table, and I'm not going near that thing.
Okay.
As you were.
We are here for you, Inquisitor.
Okay. That's another thing I have to worry about. So if I haven't got more to worry about. And on top of that, I might be losing you and Liliana.
Will you not consider it, Lady Cassandra? The clerics are still sequestered. If no one steps forward, they will debate until...
And you think I could make them agree? I've heard enough for one day, Mother Giselle.
Why can't she be made the divine? I like her more. She knows what the hell she's talking
Talk
about.
to her, your worship.
Okay.
Is there a problem? It seems like she's bothering you.
Mother Giselle is kind, and she means well. So, yes, she was. I assume you've heard that Leliana and I are both candidates to be the next divine. Because of what happened at Halam Shiral, of course, the Empire favors you. Thus, everyone close to you. So now the Chantry bandies our names about without even asking us first.
How can you and Leliana be candidates? You're not even priests.
It's not without precedent. Amar III was sister to the Emperor, and Galatea a commoner. Leliana and I were, at least, part of the Chantry hierarchy. It would be accepted.
If you don't want it, then tell them so.
Surely it was never meant to be like this. The Chantry, the Circle of Magi, the Templars, this cannot be what they intended when it all began. The Chantry should provide faith, hope. Instead, it cannot veer from its course, even in the face of certain death.
I'm surprised to hear you of all people say that.
Oh? Am I not the same woman who declared the Inquisition against the Chantry's wishes? In all my years as a Seeker, I did what I was told. My faith demanded it. But now my faith demands something else. That I see with better eyes.
Many extraordinary things have happened to get us to this point.
I'm not so certain. I think it has been a long time coming. Did you know Varric is Andrastian?
No.
Oh, he blasphemes with every second breath, but deep down he believes. His heart is virtuous. But he would never step foot in a Chantry. It should be the first place to which the virtuous turn. It needs to change. Perhaps I must be the one to change it.
So this is your new crusade?
I've agreed to nothing yet.
And if the Chantry calls on you?
Then I will do whatever I can, for as long as I can. I suppose I should not be so concerned. The clerics speak my name for now, nothing more. For now, restoring order and stopping Coypheus remain our priority.
Fair enough. I'm hoping it's not gonna be to the point where she's no longer in my party for the rest of the game. I'll just have to see, I guess. Let me go check on Blackwall, I guess. It's a lot to take in here.
It's lies, you know. I didn't say anything.
Hey Blackwall, what's going on? Is he ever gonna finish that Griffin rocking horse thing?
Want a drink? I've a hankering for company.
Sure. Do you want to play cards too? That was fun. Not much talking going on there, huh?
When I was a boy, there were these urchins who roamed the streets near my father's house. One day they found a dog, a wretched little thing. It came to them for food, I caught it, tied a rope around its neck, and strung it up. Do you know what I did?
Saved it?
You stopped them. Cut the dog down.
I did nothing. Not a damn thing. It was crying. I saw the kicking legs, the neck straining and twisting. And I turned around, went inside, and closed the door. I could have told my father, or alerted someone. I didn't. I just pretended it wasn't happening.
So did everyone else, though.
You couldn't have been the only one there, and no one else stepped in.
Doesn't make what I did any less wrong. I may as well have tied the noose myself. We could make the world better. It's just easier to shut our eyes.
It's true, though. That's the unfortunate thing. It's... You know, a lot of times you see something or you pretend not to see something. Doesn't make it any better. Also, animal abuse is wrong. End of story. Poor puppy. I haven't even seen the puppy and it upsets me.
Nothing worth doing is easy.
Look at you. You would have done the right thing. We're lucky there are people like you in the world. There's always some dog out there. Some fucking mongrel that doesn't know how to stay away.
That was an unusual conversation. How come I still can't talk to you? Do I have to look at this thing again? You love that Nightingale song, don't you? Either way, I didn't get any quest out of that. Hang on, I gotta get another quest. I gotta see what Blackwall's story's about. Alright, come on.
The Dales are coming. We could try.
Hey, where is he? Wait a minute, what's that? Message from Blackwall. Inquisitor, you've been a friend and inspiration. You've given me the wisdom to know right from wrong, and more importantly, the courage to uphold the former. It's been my honor to serve you. What? He's leaving? Hold up, you! Hold on! Hey! Where did he go? Where's my warden?
The Spy Master has confirmed it. Blackwall is gone.
Find him.
Track him down. He's needed here.
Sister Leliana had us search the Warden's quarters. Not much to find, except this. It was missing from last week's reports. I don't know what Blackwall's interest in this particular matter is, but it could be a good place to start.
What is it? Okay. Lieutenant Cyril Mornay, one of the soldiers responsible for the Collier massacre of 937, was captured in Leeds. Like the others who were arrested for their involvement, Mornay insists that he did not know who he was assassinating, and that he was just following the orders of his captain. This captain, Tom Rainier, is still at large. Mornay is to be executed within the week in Valrio. Great. Does this have anything to do with Blackwall at all? Anything? This just gets better and better every day. What does this have to do with anything that's going on now? Why would he run off like that? Is it... I should probably go check on the war table really quickly. And I still have to check on Liliana to see if she has anything. But alright, let me just check on the war table. Alright. Can I do anything with this? Eh. And I probably got some more other stuff to worry about. Yeah, I got some more stuff. Harvest of History. Oh, there's the Black Emporium. Yeah, might as well check it out. Blackwall's not operational at the moment. Alright. Ooh. Birdies! Hi, birdies! You're funky looking. Okay. Doesn't look much different than it did in 2, except it's, you know, better
Help
graphics.
yourself to a sock from the basket, but only one!
Thank you, creepy dead guy! Or whatever you are. Yeah, Xenon. I don't even know what the hell you are. You're just creepy as hell. I think you got uglier since I last saw you, too. But okay. Thanks for that. So, yeah, here I can change my appearance, my outer appearance. Just like in the other one. What the...
Would you consider allowing me to acquire your hand? After your death, of course.
No. Why do you have a little bear running around? That's kind of cute. Although I still kind of wish that I could get a Mabari like I did in 2. I miss my Mabari. So what actually do you have? Anything of really good interest? Oh jeez, you're expensive as hell. And I don't think I can use any of that stuff yet. My god, man. You're pricey.
I hear the Red Templars are trying to find this place. Not if I can help it.
Do you want a cough drop? Well, okay.
They just break everything.
You're just gonna talk while I'm wandering about, aren't you? And then we got crafting materials and schematics. No whelp for you to yell at me to touch. Not to touch. That was weird. There's just this random little street urchin or whatever just standing in the middle of nowhere. And it'll just be like, don't touch the whelp. But I could touch the golem all I wanted. Okay, so that's where I go to get that. Let me head back to Skyhold. Wait, what? What? Anyway, let me go back to Skyhold and see if there's anything else I can do on the war table.